Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to New World. It's been about a week since we have played New World, but today I did get the itch to press the buttons and run through the spaces, so we are back. Obviously, being back, we still have this main story quest that we have yet to complete. The last thing that stopped us was the horrendous respawn rate up here. We're going to take a little bit of a different approach today. I'm going to try to stay inside the room with the boss. Even though he kind of has a couple of AoE abilities that make standing in there kind of difficult, we're going to try it that way. And see if we can get him. If we can't get him, we'll go do some side quests. Because like I said, I do want to play some today. So we can take out these 3 side quests that we have. We'll go ahead and pin a couple of them that aren't pinned. We can do those either way, especially if this does not work out. It makes sense for the first swing back in after a week to be a total whiff. Probably going to want to sort that out before I fight the boss. And yeah, I know they've done some hot fixing. I didn't really go too much into all the notes, so I'm not sure if anything about the respawn rate was changed. We'll just kind of feel things out. A couple of you guys mentioned, like when talking about the respawn rate, that for you guys it was fine because there were a lot of other players around. I hardly ever see other players outside of towns. So that's definitely not what we have going on. When I'm complaining about the respawn rate, there aren't other players. If there were other players doing the same quest, that would probably make it remarkably easier to do. Because then it would just be a matter of getting a couple of tags on the boss. I know they were supposed to eventually nerf the Warhammer. I don't know if they did that. I don't feel any change. Maybe we should go in here and defeat the Taskmaster, which I'm assuming is the one standing right there in front of us. Let's clear this guy first. This guy right here is going to be our test for the respawn rate, so we're going to go fight this guy. And we'll see if when we come out, this guy over here who we just defeated is alive or not. We've got some interest over here. Let's deal with that before pulling the boss. One item is heavily damaged. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We can repair it. Okay, perfect. This I don't care about. Let's move them down here a little bit. I'd like to get them off the stairs. That would be ideal. We've chunked through his stamina, so we should... Oh, it's back. There we go. So if all else fails, that's at least one quest done. And hey, the guy out here that we defeated did not respawn yet. So that's at least like 30 seconds. That's not bad. That is not bad. Let's keep going. We could stop and harvest a little bit of squash. Why not? It can't hurt. Seems like it's going to be a while before we get our harvesting up unless we encounter any rare nodes. One of our items is broken. That was probably our sickle. I guess it costs more to repair these than it does to buy them brand new ones on the auction house. That's what I heard, and looking at the price, it seems accurate. This one is 0. Okay. Oh, that was the fishing rod. Perfect. We have definitely not made use of the fishing rod. We have fished exactly once. Warning, you are at the almost at the Azoth cap. Okay. That seems fine, but sure, we will teleport around more. And for a little while, I remember being worried about having enough Azoth to travel about and just be comfortable not having to run everywhere. We have combat music playing, but I'm not really seeing who could be attacking us. Okay, moving on. Not sure why we were getting the prompt for fishing there. That's a little bit weird. Should we go up over here? I don't see why not. Yeah, I feel like we should just be able to take this all the way around. Maybe that's not the case. You think I've been here enough, I should know, right? I'm just not too good at reading on their map what is something that I can walk on and what is something that I can't. We should repair this as well. It would be cool if there was just like a repair all button somewhere on your character sheet. That would be nice. Nice little quality of life. Okay. Yeah, see, and now that we're like over here on this thing, I'm thinking like this is not the way. Maybe do we need to go up again somewhere? Huh. Okay. Sorry, rabbit. Sorry. Yeah, I feel like we just completely missed the easy way up, right? Can we climb any of this? Oh, we can. The real question is, can the enemy climb this stuff? Doesn't seem like it's really going to help us get up and over. I kind of want to know what's going on in here. Why do we have two guys guarding one seemingly innocuous crate? And yeah, they were guarding the equivalent of nothing. Still pretty sure we're on like the absolute, well, no, maybe we're where we need to be. We came up on the opposite side that I usually come up on. Okay, let's make sure we have a full food buff going. We don't have any potions at all. We potentially have no potions at all. That is not gonna cut it. Oh, here we go. We have some weak ones. We also have strong regeneration potions. That sounds good. Let's do that. Let's do that there. Maybe we do this. Okay. That is gonna have to do it. Okay. I do want to fight these guys out here, but then we'll try to fight the boss inside. Okay, let's get one of our regen potions going. Let's see, now I can't really run... Well, I guess we're gonna have to run through this. Alright, that was okay. Let's get out of that. Probably not good to just be standing in the middle of all that stuff. Alright, we need to live because we need to stay in this room and click on things, so that was great. Let's grab that, let's grab the chest. Soul Warden Seal. Okay. Okay, we're convulsing and shaking, and our health took a hit. And that's it. Talk to Jonas. Whew, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have to say it, I'm glad to have that one done, guys. I am glad to have that one done. The respawn rate was much kinder to us today than it has been. Can we get out the same way? And if we do, are we going to aggro the guy? We're not getting out that way. Nope. Alright, let's just make a beeline for number 5, basically. And we'll run over there and we'll try to knock those out before we teleport back to town. Circle of the Dead. Maddie's counsel proved true, even if she is no longer with us. We came to the temple ruins late in the day. Although Rolf was silent for the journey, I have left him to his thoughts. and left the attack at the dig site behind us as best I can. There are an unusual number of the dead surrounding the ruins here. Some lie on the ground as if they collapsed where they stood. Some still remain standing, besides blades in hand, as if they were slain in a single frozen moment. The armor and weapons have markings like that on the ancient structures of the Isle. Are these the ancient colonists, or merely their servants, or soldiers? Every skeleton is intact, no sign of broken bones, merely the flesh eaten down to the white. No insects, no spiders. Nothing crawls upon them, and what caused them to remain standing, I do not know. Perhaps it was part of the power that keeps some of us deathless upon the Isle? Yeah, more than likely. Okay, now let's go ahead and get out of here. What is this? Life Jewel requires 50 harvesting. Okay, we're not going to be getting that. And see, that's what I mean by I don't usually see other players, is we can do main story progression quests and not encounter a single other person. It could be that the realm I'm on is very low pop, and I would love to tell you guys what the name of that realm is, but it's incredibly hard to pronounce, and I'm not sure that I even know it. And if I tried to say it, I would probably butcher any correct pronunciation of it that could be had. Okay. Alright, here we were searching chest for armor, fastener. And down here we had a couple of things going on. Susanna and First Mate Misher. Okay. I think we tried one of those once and it didn't go well. Was that the one where they had a crocodile pet? Pretty sure that was the crocodile pet one. But we are going to come attempt some of these while we're out here because it's free experience if we can get it done. I'm hoping we're picking up some stuff that we will be able to use to make at least common healing potions. Although having the rejuve potion is good as well. And I'm kind of assuming they don't share a cooldown, or do... I haven't noticed really. We haven't been using multiple types of potions, so I haven't noticed if they share a cooldown. What do we have the most of? Let's just pop a mana potion, I want to see. No, it doesn't... They don't share cooldowns, so... I assume you could use a regen potion and a health potion, essentially back to back. Looks like we are fine to use the hatchet here. Yeah, you really can't beat how fast it is. It deals like a very, very significant amount of damage in a short time. Search chest. Okay, we are looking for chest. I really don't even know if this is the area that we want to be in. Not seeing any chest over here to speak of. Maybe we need to head further down towards the water. Alright, yeah, when they gang up on us like this, I just kind of want to get the hammer out and just blast off all these stuns. Oh! Oh, great! We're down here now. Perfect. No crates down here either. Maybe inside the buildings? Well, it's a supply cache. Yeah, inside the buildings. Which there aren't a lot of buildings right here. Retreating. Where exactly did you come from, and where are you retreating to? All the way over here. Oh, no, you're not done. Oh, that makes sense. What else can we spend Azoth on besides teleporting? Oh my gosh, the death yells. Please change the death yells. For some reason I find them like just all gurgly and disturbing. It's because of how gurgly they are, I don't know. There's not really a better way that I can put it. Two more. Let's come down here. I realize I'm often using this throwing ability like point blank. Just right to the face. And yeah, the alternative was the Feral Rush. And someone mentioned a heal. What is the one that heals? Triggers disease. Slowing. Where is the... Okay, is this the heal? Feral... No, that's 20% more damage. Well, that's just my dog alerting me that there's a human in the neighborhood somewhere. Somewhere out there, there are people. Okay, well, the respawn tells me that I've been looking at this for far too long, and I'm not finding what I am looking for, so probably best to move on. And look at that some other time. Did we search this little hut over here? We must have. We took the long way around, okay? What are you guys doing with all of these watermelons? Where are you growing these watermelons? Why didn't I get any watermelons out of this? Is that quest complete? It is. Okay, so then we have... the two down here. The one which is like basically impossible to get it to track. The other question is, yeah, I should be able to get there by going this way. I don't want to pull too much. Alright, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for, the rematch. I feel like it's probably going to go about as well as it went the first time, right? I'm already scared because the music changed. Oh, the tail swipe, of course. Obviously tail swipe. The only safe place to attack it is its face, and that's, like, not always smart when it comes to dealing with giant crocodiles. Okay, well, we got him. His ally did not come. The corrupted captain guy. We just got the crocodile by itself. Which is not what I was expecting. I guess we get to pull him separate. Much smoother that time. All it took was a nice ranged ability. Waterlogged shoes of the night. Oh, they're light footwear. Strength and constitution on light gear. Yeah, that's really interesting to me, because I like the concept of that. I like the thought that we could find light gear that has strength on it. And that way we can get our, like, big dodge roll back. And still be stacking strength. This is heavy, heavy. And I don't think we have anything else like that. Strength and focus. Dex and focus. Strength and dex. That's also heavy, though. Yeah, we'll have to be on the lookout. I'd love to get some light and or medium gear that was strength based. And then we could just dodge all over the place and deal a crap ton of damage. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay, we are surprisingly done out here. Let's recall back to the inn. And we could turn all this stuff in. This has been great. I'm glad I came back to New World today. I think after everything I did need some time just to clear my head and just kind of wait for that urge to play, which I got today. And yeah, I think it's good to listen to that feeling when something tells you, hey, you should take a break from this, you know, come back to it later. It's usually a good idea. When you force yourself to do anything, especially play a game, you can get really bitter if your heart isn't in it. And if you're just kind of forcing yourself through it, even though you're not enjoying it as you might. Some side quests to turn in.
Bloody nose, did you?
Windward Scout's long coat. It looks like it would look cool. Let's see what that's like.
Gone and made my day. And now it's time to do right by you.
Dexterity. Okay.
Take this. You've earned it.
Has 12 dex. We have 7 strength and 5 dex on what we have right now. I just want to see what it looks like. That almost looks too cool to not equip, you know? I think we're going for it. If we can get rid of our helmet. What can we do in the helmet category? Nothing. We have no other helms. Still got the slow dodge roll going. I want to head over to the arcane repository. Let's dump all of our stuff first, all of our crafting stuff, if we have any. Whatever we have, let's dump it into the storage chest. Whoops, that was not what we wanted. We want to go the other way. What do we have in here as far as gear goes? No other helms. We have strength and focus here that would not be as good for us. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably stick with what we have. Alchemy stuff. We're carrying a lot of weight. Where do we have most of our weight at? I guess in our gear. Maybe we go ahead and salvage some of this stuff. I want to keep this. I want to put it in our storage. Seemed like it was a pretty decent shield. 320. Oh, actually, it's not as good as what we had, but it looks cool. It looks different. It's the only cool thing about it, I guess. Okay, that brings our weight down significantly. We don't have any ranged weapons. We don't need to carry that stuff. Okay. Oh, the workshop is where... Oh, you know, we've never really visited the workshop at all. Actually. Never done anything at the workshop. We are going to eventually turn in the quest to Jonas. I do want to get through some crafting really quick. Yeah, I wish it would default over. You see how I had to change that drop down manually? I really wish it would just do that, like, on its own. Alright, let's take a look at the Alchemist. Yeah, we can make some common potions here. Not many, apparently. Unless we have other materials we can put in. Nope. Nope. We have different weapon coatings that we can make. For fighting Lost, fighting Corrupted, fighting Ancients. That's cool. Definitely try these out. Okay, now let's head up to our faction leader here and turn in whatever quest we have completed and grab whatever pops up, basically.
My blade, my life. Choose your next contribution to our
3
cause.
completed, that got us to level 28 and then some. And we can just grab these next set. Yeah, without unlocking Ravager here, we really can't use our tokens for anything. And I don't really know what we'd want to do to increase our rating. We did get our attribute points. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll just keep dumping them into strength, right? Why not? Okay, well, with that being done, let's go ahead and teleport out to the Hermit's Shrine. Spend some of that Azoth that it keeps reminding us about. Our next set of quests are sending us back over to these corrupted shipwrecks. It's like, it's kind of bad because they don't rotate them at all. You know, we just turned a bunch of those in and then it sends us right back. If it rotated them like around the map, so that we completed these, and then maybe we pick up some that take us down here, we complete these, it takes us over here. Like, spread them out a little bit, I don't know. I feel like there's some areas that get underutilized and some areas that get overutilized when it comes to the repeating quest.
Welcome back, Warden. You are now part of a legacy that goes back beyond the reach of history. You've done more than surrender a life. You've surrendered your own soul.
Okay,
I
yeah,
salute your sacrifice.
that's great. He salutes our sacrifice whilst holding the fishing rod in the same exact position that he has been in since the moment we met him. Doesn't salute anything. He's mocking us, obviously.
Once upon a time, the initiation of a new soul warden was caused to party for 3 days and nights. But there's only 2 of us now. It would be a very subdued affair.
Why would we want to party? We just gave up our soul, essentially. Didn't he tell us, like, that human desire would kind of leave us? Isn't the desire to party a human desire that would leave us? Just saying.
Indeed. I know a place we could set a camp, and I might even have a few candidates already. But even if they become wardens, let's be honest, we won't have the forces to counter the Tempest.
What about the factions?
Ha! The armies with their colored banners? They're too busy fighting each other. Of course, you do have all those fancy leadership qualities.
Do we?
Perhaps you can rally them.
I mean, we haven't led anybody. We haven't even adventured out in the world with anybody but a handful of people. But okay. It's worth a try.
I suppose so. I met the Covenant, I believe. Came here offering me salvation. Too late for that. They were on their way to Brightwood. Try there. Then
okay.
Look for me up that way.
Great. Oh, he's gonna move. Jonas is gonna move, guys. I wonder if he's gonna be fishing at the place he moves to next, or if they'll like prop him up next to a broom or something. What do you think they'll do? Where do you think they'll set Jonas? Yeah, so the great thing about that is we can teleport right out there. That's the great thing about it. It's level 26. Yeah, I'd say that we're well and ready for a level 26 main story quest. We are going to go right out there and spend some more of that glittering blue Azoth. Apparently we also have a side quest to turn in that we never turned in because we got killed. I think it was before the last time we did the dungeon. We were questing, we got killed, and then I just kind of focused on starting the dungeon up. And I don't think I ever went back to turn this quest in. So we can do that too. It might have been a faction board quest, I don't know. No, whoever it is in the middle of town. Can we do cooking? We don't really need to cook anything. I think we have, what, 20-something rations? I think we're good. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Look at this.
The legendary Inquisitor Lucia is down and you've recovered the tools of her trade. These implements will help us in our campaign. You've done well. Alright, cool, great.
It's true that the Inquisition in Brightwood ultimately failed, but they knew how to fight the lost.
The more of the relics we can gather, the more we can bring to the fight. Are there more out there? Head Cleric Pennyfather has been hesitant to go in search of them, but we know they're there. You saw the old cathedral, yes? The Inquisition, those were the glory years of Brightwood, to be sure. So you want to restore the Inquisition?
Not in name, but in effectiveness.
Sacrist Johannes kept the Inquisition's relics. Search out the church in Brackwather to recover Johannes' books and the amulets worn by his anointed followers. Okay, like, I don't know how I feel about rebuilding an Inquisition. Actually, like, if I had some choice here, I probably wouldn't rebuild a religion, any religion. But yeah, okay, let's help someone who might end up being some kind of zealot. That's gonna go well. That's a level 28 quest. 26. 26. Yeah, lots of stuff to do here. I just kind of feel like for a lot of it, we are a little bit under level. At least that proved to be the case the last time we were really trying to quest here. I forget now, but something crushed us pretty effectively. These are all still in progress. Nothing completed there. Let's run out here and at least do this next part. I want to see what path this sets us on. What is the next big step here? Now that we're officially a soul warden, we've given up part of our soul. What do we do now? Probably not the most effective way to get here, but it worked. Alright, we've got a table with a map, some bags of grain, a couple of tents. And we have Emile de Aquitaine. Emile's status report. The curse of the Eldritch continues to plague us here in Brightwood. It has chosen the Brightrest Cemetery as its killing ground. Perhaps it had some connection to the place in life. All my clever strategies have served only to lead my soldiers to their repeated deaths. It's as if the creature is laughing at us. The people of Brightwood have faith in the Covenant. If they cannot visit the graves of their loved ones, many will fall into despair. We must protect them, as the spark protects us. Please send more troops from the 4th Battalion. Our need is urgent. Lieutenant Templar General de Aquitaine. I don't know what this is down here. ITLOTS.
Oh, hello. I am Emile, Templar d'Aquitaine, or even Lieutenant Templar General, in fact. 4th Battalion. I am quite occupied at the moment, re-examining the Covenant's priorities.
We come here, we start telling this guy what he should do. Hey, corruption should top that list. Do what we say, you don't know us.
Should it? I am not sure. Between the Marauders, the Syndicate, Lost, it's a new enemy every day. Here in Brightwood, there are more immediate threats than the corruption, you know.
The weird thing about a lot of the NPCs to me is like, look at us. You know, we're like breathing and we have like some of these natural movements that a living person has. This guy is not. He looks unnaturally still, just like Giannis did. They need to really do something about that.
I do confess, I have heard horror
it's almost immersion breaking.
The corrupted offensive and this tempest. But the balance between factions is precarious.
The factions must unite.
Unite? A beautiful dream. But I have no time to indulge in dreams right now. I must attend to a pressing matter. Reports of an especially foul Lost stalking Brightrest Cemetery.
We can help with that.
By yourself? That thing ate 6 initiates
It ate
just
them.
yesterday.
Just literally ate them.
I can't stop you. If you go, just try not to despair when it kills you.
Okay.
The last thing we need is more Lost around here.
Ah, gotcha. Alright. Well, sure, we can do this. It's a little bit of a run. But I would like to see what's going on out there. I feel bad that we, a honey tree, okay. I feel bad that we can't really harvest anything here. Except for honey. This is probably going to be a long episode, guys. Sorry about that. Maybe, well, if it's too long, I'll cut it up. YouTube hates it when I try to publish anything that's longer than an hour. It just takes forever for YouTube to process it on their end and have it ready for viewing. Did we get it? Okay, we got it. Level 42 harvesting. What kind of enemies do we got going on over here? We have level 27 guys. We're level 28. We're in meh gear. This road is the straightest shot in, though, so I guess we're just gonna follow this road and we'll try to be a little bit careful. Okay, so far so good. It's nice to be fighting some enemies that we're not as used to, that we haven't seen like a billion times. Supply crates. I'm sure these supply crates will be used for many a repeatable quest out here. This guy's level 29. But it seems like that's kind of the trend, is that any from level 28 to 29, which seems fine so far. This one kind of beat the crap out of us, but we don't have our food buff up like we should. Let's do that. Let's pop a regen potion to get our health up a little bit faster. We've got an iron hook. I'm not sure. We should also be popping some of these cases. Now is probably not really the time for it, but... Officer's Hat of the Fighter, that sounds promising, though. Strength and Dex? For something that looks a little different? At this point, I'll just take it because it's a different look. It's probably not optimal at all. Okay, somewhere near here is like a named enemy. Oh, we're going all the way in.
Mahabanti.
Okay, that's some kind of like, it's draining our health and maybe giving them health back? Is that what's going on there? Definitely to be avoided, whatever it was. I saw its health going back up and our health going down, so... Alright, that looks like the guy. This might be one of those things you guys are like, some things you need a group for. That's like, yeah, I wish I had any other players around. That was a weird start to things. He's doing these little AoE drops where these things spin around just like the last boss kind of did. Yeah, we've seen that before. They deal quite a bit of damage, or they can. Didn't really want to get anyone else involved in this, but we did. Alright, we killed him. Can we survive to loot? Potentially. Potentially. Whoa! Whoa! We need a potion off cooldown, like, immediately. We looted. That's the important part, right? Gertrude the Pig Sticker. You're a named enemy. I didn't notice that about you before. That would explain why you were a little bit tougher. That being said, we got some dexterity pants. And an ice gauntlet. Okay, so nothing that we could really use. That being said, we did manage to complete the quest. Scout the lake. Maybe we head over here and scout this really quick. We are rather close to not do it. Warhammer of the Soldier. What are you about? 351, 16 strength. Okay, that's an upgrade. Abilities are on cooldown. Got it. Soon though, right? There we go. It looks very similar to every other handle. There's a couple of different details. Well, that's a nice find though. I appreciate that. Yeah, we have to go down there and click on that spot, right? Gonna be hard to get ourselves out of here. Oh. Level 34, no big deal, right? Apparently not. Apparently not that big of a deal. Alright, let's head up over here. We need to get around this, and we need to head back towards our turn-in. We could probably go up and over, but it would take maybe longer than to just run around. Oh, we need you. Of course, you're like so fast that we don't really have much of a chance of catching you. Unless you just happen to run around so we can throw another hatchet at you. Oh, what a whiff. Come here. Okay, we're just going to chase that thing all day. That seems like a good way to just embarrass myself more. Let's chase the deer all day. Never make any progress and run around in circles. We're going to avoid that. Those are the times when I'm like, yeah, we could really stand to use a musket. But I also know what my aim is going to be like. And it's not going to be the best. I mean, you saw what I just did with the hatchet, so... It was not pretty. Is this road going to be full of enemies if we take it up and around? Doesn't look like it. Wish there was a quick way to do like a /who to see like a list of everybody who's online in the zone. That would be a cool feature. Corrupted Invasion, November 10th at 6:59 p.m. That sounds cool. Sounds cool. Don't know if that's the kind of thing that we are at level to experience properly, though. Feel like it might be an endgame thing. I like that they scheduled those kinds of things out so far in advance, so you can kind of like think ahead and decide, hey, if I want to be a part of this, I know when I have to sign on. That's really cool. Star Metal Vein, can't get that till we are level 100 mining, which might be a while at this point. I kind of just want to focus on the story and leveling a little bit right now. I kind of go through different stints of like wanting to do the crafting and then not really caring that much. Right now I'm in a doesn't really care that much kind of thing. I'm still going to grab the harvesting that we can and stuff like that. I'm just not putting a lot of time outside of recording to go do that grind. Want to see more zones, want to see more story.
Oh, I should have recognized that you are not someone to make idle promises. I suppose I am inclined to hear you out. You say the factions must unite against corruption. But under what banner?
Unite under the Soul Wardens.
Soul Wardens? Have I heard that name somewhere before? Well, as long as these Soul Wardens do not seek territory control, the Covenant might consider a parley.
Alright, yeah, that sounds like a good start. Level 29, just like that.
Whether or not the Covenant would meet with the other factions is not a decision I can make, however. That would be my superior, Adjudicator General Calvallo.
And where can we find him?
He would be at Ballard's Manor, the temporary center of operations for the 4th Battalion. I will even send word ahead to inform him of the assistance you gave us here. You have inspired me, I think.
That's nice of you to say that.
It's the truth. I am a poor liar. And I hear your point. It wouldn't do to have the Covenant absent from the battle for the soul of humanity. That's what humans do best. In times of need, we fight for one another.
Alright, and where is this one taking us to? It sounds like it's not taking us back to town, and that would be amazing. Yeah, it's taking us to a new location. Okay, I really like that some of the NPCs are starting to be like out in the world. If not being like super active, they seem like they're a part of events that are happening outside the towns. In the starting areas, besides Giannis, we never ran into anybody outside of a town, like giving us quests. So this is cool. I hope what's going on over here is interesting. It's really close to the Ebonscale Reach, which is a level 51 to 60 zone. So that should be really cool. I am going to take a break here, guys. Next time we come back, we're going to head right out here to the west. We'll do the side quest out there, but we're going to focus on main story stuff until we're not at level for it. So we're level 29 right now. We'll do all the main story up until it tells us we need to be a higher level. And then we're going to knock out some of these side quests and mission board quests here in Brightwood. Should be a really good time. Glad to get back into things here in New World. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I really do appreciate all the continued support on the series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back on Aeternum sometime soon. Bye now.